villain or victim. From the beginning, newspapers had a field day reporting on Mary Milan's case. When an article in the Journal of the American Medical Association in 1908 called her Typhoid Mary, the tabloids started using it too. Before long, Typhoid Mary was a household name. Today, we call anyone who spreads disease, intentionally or not, a Typhoid Mary. Mary Milan's story still fascinates people. Articles and books and plays and movies have been written, looking for answers to many questions we still have about her. Did she suspect, before George Soper first approached her, that she might have had something to do with the typhoid that struck all of the families she worked for? Why did she risk going back to cooking after she'd finally won her freedom from North Brother Island? Was she a villain, or was she just an ordinary person whose life was ruined by an uncaring system? Mary was a woman, a servant, an Irish immigrant to the United States, unmarried, and with little education. All those things meant she had very little power in the society in which she lived, yet she wasn't afraid to chase officials away, elude doctors, fight the police, swear, argue, and write angry letters until the courts were forced to take notice of her. Doctors and officials were no doubt surprised to see Mary standing up for herself so fiercely, and her behavior may have branded her as a problem case in their eyes. There's another reason Typhoid Mary's story continues to interest people. It raises questions about how far government should go when trying to protect the public from epidemics. Was it fair to keep Mary Milan in isolation for so long? During the SARS epidemic in 2003, the Ebola epidemic in 2014, and again when COVID-19 struck in 2020, people returning from affected areas were ordered into quarantine. Putting people into quarantine, even temporarily, means they may lose their jobs and be unable to provide for their families. Public health officials have to try to balance individuals' rights with the need to protect the public from disease.